Welcome here. We have a whole faith community of all ages worshiping together, and our babies and toddlers are welcome to stay with us throughout the service or move back and forth to childcare. We support our parents as they meet the needs of their children. Today we have a special guest speaker, which some of you met yesterday at our visioning workshop, my brother, James Snell, and this time I actually did say his name and just not my brother. He's with us from First Unitarian Church in Dallas, and you'll get to hear from him a little bit later in the service. We will not have our regular service Sunday today, and what that also means is we are also not having regular children's and youth classes at 11:35. There is childcare, however, and I know there's a number of young people here, and some will be congregating in their own ways anyway, especially our youth group. But mostly our service, just for those of you who may be new, we usually have classes for children and youth the first 3 Sundays of the month. But because James is here, we're not having service Sunday. We're not going to go out into the community and do something exciting, but be back with us the next 4th Sunday next month and find out what we're going to be doing in March. However, during Learning Hour at 11:35, we're going to have a very special meeting led by someone who's been visiting with us for some time. Her name is Sarah Melius, and it's a conversation on how to caucus and why it's important as part of the democratic process. You may have noticed that this is a precinct station for one party as you came in today, and I believe in this congregation we have at least 4 precinct captains and an alderman, and I don't know who all, but it's an amazing piece of your life, and it's an important part that we are part of our political process as Unitarian Universalists. So that class, I believe, will be in the Teacher's Lounge. And so you will find that if you're interested in walking kind of around the school to the other side. Then we're going to have in here another community meeting. It's on an allegation of alleged sexual misconduct. I would not advise young children to be part of that conversation. And I especially encourage you to join me for this meeting if you were not here on February 11th, or if you have questions or need to know more. It's something our congregation is walking through together. And then, of course, for those of you who are new, we have wonderful fellowship in between this worship service and those classes and meetings. So let us now be called into worship. We come with open minds and hearts and souls to learn our deepest values, to share our love and community, to develop our faith and resiliency towards life. We join hands across the generations, across those issues that would divide us, across the differences our culture uses to separate us, keeping us from sharing our stories and our truths. We look into one another's eyes to see the joy, the heartbreak, the care, and the hope. May this community this morning open your heart and soul once more to the risk and possibility of joining with one another in this great faith of the common good.